Hello everyone and welcome to my Diary of a Plant Parent. We have like so much stuff that needs to be done, but I'm only going to put up these guys today. So they've all rooted, so the begonia's rooted, some of the pothos have rooted, the philodendron has kind of rooted, and then I have to repot my syngonium because all the roots are starting to come out the bottom, so that's going to be fun. Mixing up some soil. David's keeping watch. So I've started putting in a layer of Lekker to all my pots. Like not much, just enough to cover the bottom. Obviously Lekker's a great medium to use. But the reason I've been doing this is because of this little guy. He was just a stick and I was absolutely certain that he was going to be a goner, and then I put a layer of Lekker at the bottom of his pot, well the Monstera pot, which I had to repot, and then that's when he started developing these great leaves, and they look so healthy, they're in such good condition, and he's got 2 growth points as well. So yeah, I'm going to start putting Lekker in the bottom of all my plants. Okay, so that's about 5 cuttings I've put in there. It's quite a deep pot, it's quite a large pot. So we'll see how that goes. And there's the begonias all potted up. Lovely. Next up, pothos. Look at that. Very nice. It's got a little bit of Lekker in the bottom as well, just for that added layer of moisture. Lovely. That's the next job. Okay, so there's the syngonium out of its pot. Now look at the size of this root. That is massive. That's crazy. I've got to try and fit all that into that pot. Okay, that's all my plant chores done for today. That's everything repotted. That's the begonias done. Got the new micans sitting there. David's keeping an eye on that. And then down here, the syngonium. So I went to Plantscom, who I've been following on Instagram for quite a while. They have 2 pages, which is Plantscom and babyplants.com. And they're all adorable. They're absolutely adorable. So I finally went and I bought some stuff, and I bought Philodendron Pink Princess, because why would you not buy that? That is adorable. I also bought some jewel orchids, just there you can see. They've settled in so well as well. That's the main thing that I was a little bit worried about, but they've settled in well. They're starting to push out some new leaves, which is lovely. I also bought this little guy, who is a Prince of Orange, and he's also pushing out a new leaf just in there as well. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff that I bought from plants.com. Do go check out the unboxing that I did when I got them all. I'm pretty sure I got something else, but it's lost in there now, so God knows, we might never see it again. I also finally went down to Glasgow Plant Mama. She's on Bell Street here in Glasgow, and she is amazing. If you do get the chance to go down there, Mike the plant puppy might also be there, and he's friggin' adorable. He's great. But this is what I got from her. So I got a Silvery Ann, who is just absolutely lovely and has been thriving ever since she got into my greenhouse. So that's good. I also got a Philodendron Scandens, which also has been absolutely thriving since it arrived at the Jungle Palace. pushing out loads of new leaves, both of them. So I was very happy with that purchase. So please do go see Glasgow Plant Mama because she is great. So the other thing that I bought, I just went down to my local B&Q, which also happens to be where I work. And I noticed that we had some really nice Adansonii coming in. So I got 2 of these guys. These are mostly for propagation purposes. But then I also do love an Adansonii because look at it. Look at it. Look at that. It's beautiful. But I got 2 of these. There was also a Calathea orbifolia, which I could have got, but I didn't. And then I also got a begonia as well. And the last thing I got is Easy Plant. Again, I got 2 of these because why would you not? I'll come on to a little bit more about what I did with these guys. Obviously you can see it's slightly bare there. Basically it was bulging out of the pot, so I repotted both of them into slightly bigger pots so that they'd be a little bit more comfortable. And so far they seem to have thrived, so yeah, very happy about that. We're going to move on to what I'm propagating now. So as usual, my pothos, my golden pothos, they grow like wildfire, so I always try and propagate as much of that as possible. And of course, in Jungle Palace style, I'm doing it in a coffee jar. Well, like a coffee jar that is no longer a coffee jar, it is now my propagating jar. But basically I just I chopped off a whole load of cuttings. You can see, I don't know if you can see, just in there, they're already starting to root quite well. Some of them rooted so fast, like incredibly fast. I had roots about that long just in the jar in about a week. It was ridiculous. So I took them out and I put them into some soil. So those ones are already in some soil. These ones are just taking a little bit longer to go, which is fine. That's okay. Every plant goes at their own pace and we don't judge here. Although I would like them to hurry up because they're so pretty. Like, look at those leaves. Like, just, they're so pretty. Just the variegation on those leaves is amazing, so I kind of want them to hurry up. But, you know, take your time, but please do hurry. And as usual, we have some satin pothos. These guys, this is not my only jar full of satin pothos. It's just because the way their leaves grow, which is kind of like a hook, it's easier for me to cut and put them into like a shallow dish, just because, yeah, it's a whole thing. So some of them have gone into here, some have gone into another pot filled with water, filtered water I use. So we'll see how they go. So far they've not really done much, like there's not really been much rooting going on, but soon. I've also started trying to do some more snake plants. I had a little bit of success last time, but I don't know, I don't think I left them in the water for long enough, so they weren't great. But these ones, like the roots, there's quite a lot of root there. Like, so there's quite a lot of root there. So yeah, they seem to be doing okay. And I've just put them into this little sort of reused yogurt dish. Most of my propagations and a lot of things are in yogurt dishes and old curry jars, coffee jars, Spanish chicken jars, just all sorts. I think just because they're easier. So snake plants, hopefully they'll root a little bit more, hopefully we'll see some growth and then I can put them into some soil, but these are tremendously slow growing. I've got 2 pots like this, so we'll see, we'll keep you updated on that. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Adansonii. So I remember I said I got 2 of the Adansonii from the garden centre. Basically I got them for the purposes of propagation. They were so kind of bushy and there was so much growth to it that I thought I can probably get away with taking quite a few cuttings. So I've got maybe like 2 or 3 jars like this, just full of leaves like that. Like some of it's rooted already, some of it hasn't. But I'm going to keep them in there for quite a while, I think. I'm not really sure. I'm going to keep them in there for as long as I can. And it's the same with these guys. So I don't know if you can really see it, but just there you can maybe see where it's rooting, just starting to really push out some roots, just there. The other one not so much, but it does have like 3 nodes, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. I don't know whether it's going to work because it is all submerged in water, like the whole thing. But yeah, hopefully that'll do something nice soon. Okay, I'm going to show you the ZZ plants now. So I'm doing 2 different types of propagation. I'm doing this one, which is basically the whole thing. I don't know if this is going to work. It might work, but this is just filled with water again. And I've put it on the windowsill so that it gets plenty of sunlight. It's nice and warm. Hopefully we'll get some propagation. There's not a lot of sun here because it's Glasgow, and generally there's not a lot of sun, but there has been quite a lot of sun over the last sort of week or so. The other way I'm propagating these are, so I just took like one of the stems and I just kind of chopped it up and just left them kind of like that. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. I read online that it would, but I don't know, nothing's really happened so far. So I will keep you guys updated on that just to see if it does work. And if it does, that's a whole new way you guys can start propagating, because it's really easy. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show you guys some of the experiments I'm doing in Lekker. I've not really used Lekker before, so I just want to kind of see what I can grow in it, basically. So this is what we have. So we've got neon pothos here, golden pothos here, really cute Ansoni. We have a trade scantia back here, a little tiny satin pothos, and this one I can't remember what this one is, but I got it from Cuttings and Clutter and it's growing really well. So I'm just trying to find out what grows well in Lekker. I will keep you guys updated on everything that happens, if anything happens. I'm sure it will. I think I might have put too much Lekker in the pots. I've just used like sort of upcycled yogurt pots as per usual. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens.